We're in the area of Dundas and Bond, and they were outside of the sculpture, but some fans actually climbed on top of the ice, and they were attempting to kind of melt it, chip away at it.
Publicity stunt by Drake has become a big headache for Toronto police.
It was placed here on Bond Street on Monday, drawing in thousands of fans, but according to Toronto Fire, it quickly became a public safety concern.
All right, somebody from my last video said they wanted like better intros, I guess, or to have like an actual intro, but I'm not good at intros. I feel like I'm kind of awkward in the start. When I make my videos, it feels so, I don't know, it feels awkward, so I just got to get the topic off. Hold on, let me try. Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, what's up, everybody? Today, fuck. Yeah, this shit is so. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Z Black TV, and today we're gonna be talking about Drake's Iceman sculpture and how it broke the internet. That was kind of weak. If we find something that stick, I think we gonna work with it. But for now, we gonna keep it as normal. But yeah, man, today we're gonna be talking about Drake and his Iceman sculpture that he just put in downtown Toronto not too long ago. Before I get into anything, I'm not even gonna lie, this is definitely one of the dumbest things I've seen people lose their mind over in a minute. And I don't mean dumb like haha internet funny. I mean dumb like people are climbing a 25-foot cube of ice, lighting fires on it, breaking pieces of it, trying to sell it, shit, taking pieces home with themselves like it's some limited edition piece of ice. Like Drake just hid the cure to boredom inside of a Minecraft ice block. All of this for an album rollout. Holy fuck. What do people be doing sometimes? Like, what the fuck?
Drake has done it again. Toronto's latest attraction, a 25-foot ice sculpture of sorts, sitting in a downtown parking lot, frozen inside the release date for his Iceman project.
I'm astonished, and I think it's a great concept.
Crowds grew so big, police have stepped in for control. At one point, some fencing went up, then it came down. Call it a stunt or a masterclass in modern promotion.
So recently, Drake put up this giant ice sculpture in downtown Toronto. We're talking a massive sculpture, like I said, 25 feet. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Made out of stacked ice blocks, basically forming a giant cube. And it's sitting in the middle of town like Kevin the Cube from Fortnite. Also to point out, it's not even clear what's inside. This is very, I guess this is grade A ice. This is good ice. It looks kind of blue. Is that even real? And that's the whole point. It's covered, frozen, hidden. People assume it's something tied to an album rollout. Maybe a release date, maybe artwork, maybe something symbolic. Cool, creative rollout idea. Nothing crazy so far, other than the fact that it's a fucking 25-foot giant ice cube in the middle of Toronto. Now we add people to the mix. People start showing up. And that's when everything went completely left. Because instead of just sitting there looking at it, taking pictures like humans normally do, and then going home, people started treating this like it was interactive loot, climbing it, hitting it, trying to take pieces of ice home, pickaxing at it. Niggas real life turned into Fortnite characters, bro. And I wish I was joking. Like, I wish I was joking. People literally out there chiseling at it like they're mining for diamonds.
Getting ready for eBay. What did I miss?
I must admit, this is peak unemployed activity, because what do you mean people are using blowtorches to melt the ice structures?
Was part of this, and he said it's because of all the excitement surrounding the release date here for Drake's new album. He said he had to do something to try and find out when that will be.
All right, you get a piece of ice. Then what? You're gonna sell it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought we could make ice at home.
No.
I wonder how much that ice will go for. Nigga, frame it, put it on eBay, and the caption on the side of that shit say, authentic Drake ice cube. Slightly melted, still melting in parentheses. Starting bid at 500. Get the fuck out of here, bro. There's no way somebody actually, like, it's exactly what I said. Literally slightly melted, bro. Be so fucking for real right now. Be for real. But then it got a little worse than that. People lighting fires on it, trying to melt it faster, as if it's not a 25-foot, probably 10-foot thick cube. Then we got people climbing this slippery 25-foot structure like gravity just took the day off. At that point, it stopped looking like a rollout and started looking like a public safety hazard with the fan base behind it. Motherfuckers got the OSHA founding fathers rolling in their grave right now.
A man just ran away with Drake's Iceman release
release date. I went there with a bunch of salt to help melt the ice and find out the release date as soon as possible. But next thing you know, a random dude pulled up and decided to climb up the blocks and started to absolutely smash the ice blocks. He then found a blue bag in one of the ice cubes, and the crowd wanted one thing and one thing only. We were all waiting for him to open it, but instead of opening it, bro decided to climb down and absolutely sprint out of there.
This is where it gets interesting at, because it is just easy to look and say people are dumb, but that's not really what's happening. This isn't about ice. This is about what ice represents. Mystery, access, exclusivity. People don't want to just see what's inside. They want to be the ones who get in there first. That's the internet's mindset. Everything is a race. Everything is content. Everything is, I need to be the one that finds it. I need to be the one that finds it and posts it, breaks it, exposes it. I just want to be a part of it.
Leave.
So instead of sitting there and taking pictures of it or asking what the hell is this doing right here, the question becomes, how far can I go? And once that switch happens, logic is obsolete. This whole situation honestly felt like people were treating it as some real life version of a Fortnite event, and I'm so serious about that. You know how in games there's always that mysterious item or building or part of the map that you just cannot seem to crack, so everybody just runs to hit it over and over again, trying to unlock something? That's exactly what this looked like, except in real life. And since we were in real life, there's no reward, no XP, no secret skin waiting inside, just ice, and probably the album release date or artwork, like I said earlier. But their brains don't care, because we've been conditioned to believe that everything has a hidden payoff. So people act first, think later. I don't even think most of these Drake fans realize no matter how fast you break the ice or however fast it takes you to open the ice up, the album is probably not gonna be released by then.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, cartoon. This is like a magazine. Comic book. A book? Iceman, May 15th. May 15th.
I appreciate you, bro. Nah. What?
Give me your fucking money!
What? Yo, what? Are you crazy? Yo, let me buy that whip off you.
Eventually, things got so bad that the city had to step in. Fire crews literally had to come out there and start melting the sculpture down themselves. And no, this is, the fire crews are not a part of the rollout, by the way. It's because people are turning this into a hazard. And it was even stated by the city of Toronto themselves. And that's insane when you think about it. Like, imagine coming home from work and explaining that out loud. Yeah, honey, we had to shut it down. Shut down what, honey? Them niggas out there fighting a block of ice, man. We have to melt that shit. No contact, that sounds like a fucking joke. Man sound gone. But it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. He's dead ass serious. The city even said they weren't trying to recover costs. They just needed to deal with it because it became a real threat. That's how you know it went way too far, bro.
Of course, the aerial truck here that continues to pour water over this ice sculpture. Of course, as they're trying to break this down, now that the sort of fanfare in terms of finding out Drake's new release date is now known, that of course May 15th. But fire crews have been trying to take steps to basically break down this ice sculpture here near Dundas and Bond. This was put here all to tease Drake's new album. But the reason why they're tearing this down, they're saying that this is due to multiple complaints and concerns for public safety. In fact, Toronto Fire Chief Jim Jessup putting out a statement earlier today basically saying that a lot of people had tried to gather to try to find ways to melt the ice using anything from flammable liquids to even open flames, and again in an uncontrolled environment. And the chief basically saying that doing this would pose an immediate threat to having a fire happen.
Now here's where things get a little deeper, because I saw a take floating around online, specifically on TikTok, and at first the lady kinda sounded far-fetched, but if you think about it more, it's not completely impossible.
And as much as I will be listening to Drake's new album when it drops on the 15th, just know that the only reason he's naming it this is so that whenever you search up ice, his pop up instead of what's actually going on with ice. So I fear everything is that deep.
People were saying this whole thing acted as a distraction, which I agree with completely. But a distraction to what? Specifically tied to the ICE raids that are still going on right now. So when people search up ICE, instead of seeing immigration enforcement news, videos of ICE agents, they're now seeing Drake's Iceman sculpture. Now, I'm not saying his label did that on purpose, but let's be real, man. You know how these higher ups be nowadays, bro. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was the intention. While people are outside breaking ice, filming a cube of ice, posting clips about it, there are real world things happening at the exact same time that aren't getting that same level of attention. And that's not new. This fits for a plethora of situations, bro. The internet has always been good at prioritizing spectacle over substance. You think the algorithm give a damn about how real you are? Fuck no. Fuck no. Entertain somebody. Do something stupid, which is so stupid to me. And is also why something like this works so well. It's simple, it's visual, it's interactive, which is kind of a plus for the people. And most importantly, it doesn't require an ounce of thought. You don't have to understand shit. No critical thinking involved. Just go ahead and throw punches at it if you want to. But nah, man, you just show up, react, record, post, and then leave. And meanwhile, anything that requires context, research, or actual awareness gets pushed right to the fucking side because it's not as easy to consume, especially if we're comparing Drake's Iceman sculpture rollout to ice raids. Of course people are gonna gravitate towards the fucking ice cube, and it's not because it matters more to them, it's because it's easier for them to process.
People are calling on Drake to change the name of his album Iceman immediately, saying that the name is extremely tone deaf in this political climate, claiming that it is insensitive with its close correlation to ICE, as in the federal immigration agents. However, many are pushing back on this, saying that that is absolutely ridiculous and it has nothing to do with that, and instead correlated to the Marvel character Iceman.
Now, when it comes to Drake himself, you gotta give credit where it's due, man, because whether it's intentional or not, it worked. People showed up, people talked, it went viral. The whole rollout became an event itself. So fuck, the album better be fucking, that album better be fire. I'm not even a Drake fan.
Drake new snippet. Talking about dead man walking like look in the mirror, man. I don't look dead. I look like a whole lot of bread. I look like I need some head.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of bacon.
But yeah, it became an event, and at the same time, it kind of exposed something. Because if all it takes is a giant ice mystery box for people to get riled up and acting crazy, then the bar for engagement is way lower than we think. Shit, I got 2,000 subscribers now. Would y'all pull up to my Zach Ice Cube release?
How about no?
I feel like they probably will remember the rollout more than they remember whatever is on the fucking album. He could probably say the most vile thing on the album, and they wouldn't give a fuck because his rollout was such a capturing moment. And that's really what this whole thing is. It's not about Drake, it's not about ice, like ice cubes to be specific. It's about how people respond to things now, because we're at a point where obviously anything can be turned into spectacle, and once it does, people stop asking questions. They just participate in whatever the activity is, even if it doesn't make sense, even if there's no reward, even if they're literally risking their own safety for frozen water. I don't know, man, maybe I'm just overthinking this shit, but watching people treat a block of ice like it's something important at all, let alone something important going on in this world, it says a lot, bro. Not even about Drake, but what actually gets our attention now, bro. I'm finna start stooping low as some of these niggas, bro. Would y'all still watch me? Probably not, so I'ma just keep it, I'ma tread lightly, bro. But nah, man, that's all I got for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know my intro ain't solid, but my outro most definitely is. So please make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man, so grab your ticket, join the crew. You wouldn't have a ticket for that. Grab a wristband. But yeah, man, just hit that like, subscribe button. Other than that, I'm gonna get out your hair. Deuces.